Ethan Frome, the way we're portraying it, is a sparse and cold place full of characters who have deep emotions and are usually very much repressed. And so what we're playing around with is trying to see what it's like to get those emotions up and out in our sparse little cold playing space. I think the way we're doing it is we're allowing some of the characters to take some of the narration and the insights that maybe only the third person narrator has, or that one character might have about himself. And we're allowing the other characters to explore that. So what we're doing is taking some of that narration and giving it to the characters. And so they're exploring these inner feelings and actually saying them out loud. Maybe they've only thought them and on the page they think them. They're actually saying them out loud. And some of the characters have great insight about each other. That in the book, it's just the storyteller has the insight, but we've given it to characters who are intimate with each other. So that kind of explodes the whole keeping everything inside you. So I think that's what changes it for our production. I think personal expression and how hard it is for that, you can express yourself, but how hard it is for that to reach someone else. So everyone's kind of in their own winters, you know, if I could use that metaphor, and it's so hard to reach each other. And once in a while, characters do, and then you see two characters who, if circumstances were different, could really connect, but in the end aren't able to. I'm hoping that the audience members will really have a sense of who these characters are and real empathy for them, and especially for Zena, the wife, who could easily be portrayed as the villain, I guess. We really want to try to get inside her head, and because we're doing it in a very intimate setting, the audience will be right next to the actors, and that I want them to see the what ifs. You know, I want them not to look at this as a sad story with a lot of characters in despair, but what we're trying to discover are the what ifs, like the little moments when people do connect, and how sad it is that it doesn't end with connection, but that they're trying to connect. I read this story so many years ago, and I loved it. And I keep talking to people, and it seems like people are either in the I love Ethan Frome camp, or couldn't get through it in high school. So I'm really curious about that. I don't know what that's about, but people definitely, there are people out there like that. I read it, I couldn't put it down. It's a mystery. You want to know, who is Ethan Frome? What happened to him? So everyone's alluding to something really, really intense that happened way back when he was in his 20s. You just want to know what that was. And it involves other characters. So I was mesmerized by it. And then at the end, there's this amazing twist that I haven't seen the movie. I don't know what the movie did with it, but it works so well in a novel. And so we're trying to see if we can keep that twist ending at the end and maybe surprise some people. We're selling, we're gonna have wine and beer and snacks. Even though the setting is cold, we're gonna warm up in the auditorium, sitting close together. We're creating a black box with curtains. It's gonna have a glass of wine and a pretzel, and sit next to your neighbor. We will warm you up with our production. Yearning.